Hello everyone, my name is Arpan and you're watching my YouTube channel Bend It Like Arpan. Today I'm going to share with you how to do the Paschimottanasana. But before we do that, I'm going to show you some of the hamstring stretches so that you feel that your hamstrings are warmed up and they don't get injured. So let's see how to do it. So before we do the Paschimottanasana, let's do some of the hamstring stretches. Now for that, let us sit in Dandasana. So for Dandasana, you have to sit with your back straight and your legs stretched out in front of you. And for a little bit of hamstring warm up, let's just raise our hands up as we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we can come forward and backward, forward and again to the center position. Breathing out, forward, breathing in, center, and relax. You can do this 15 to 20 times or maybe 10 to 15 times with breath. Also, there is an alternative for that. If you don't want to raise your hands up, what you can do is you can simply raise your hands in front of you at the shoulder level, and then you can breathe out, go forward, breathe in, center, breathe out, forward, breathe in, center. Again, you can do this for 10 to 15 breaths. Okay. Now, next warm up. Just fold your right leg from the knee so that the foot is touching your thigh. So, I am not keeping my other leg or thigh above the foot. It's just touching. Okay. My foot is just touching thigh. The heel is touching the inner thigh. Now, I will just raise my hands up as I am breathing in, and breathing out, I will come forward. Breathing in, centered position, and breathing out, come forward. Breathing in, centered position, and breathing out, come forward. Breathing in and relax. Again, you can repeat this 15 to 20 times with both the legs. 15 times with one leg, 15 times with the other leg. Right? Just like that. Okay. And then we can do the Paschimottanasana. So now let us see the Paschimottanasana. So Paschimottanasana actually comes in the category of beginner level asanas, but still it's a little bit of a difficult asana to do. So let's prepare our mind more and body less before doing this asana, because we need a lot of mental commitment also to do this. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of pain on the hamstrings, but you need to be headstrong to continue with the asana. Okay. So breathe in and breathe out. Let's keep our hands on our sides. Breathing in, let's take our hands up above our head. Let's keep our shoulders a little bit relaxed. They are not shrugged up, they are relaxed. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, boost your chest out, stretch your spine in the upward direction, and as you breathe out, bend forward as much as easily possible, trying to squeeze your tummy in. See if your hands can come closer to the toes. If not, it's okay, just bend down as much as easily possible. Try not to hang your head loose. Try to keep your head in between your hands so that there is not any unnecessary pressure or weight on your neck. Gently breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe out, make gentle, polite efforts to go down further. And see if possible your nose can come or your face can come closer to the knees. Hold the asana for couple of seconds, say 30 seconds, or maybe you can hold it for 5 to 6 breaths if you are a beginner,
or you can hold for a little while longer if you are a regular practitioner. Now to come back, just breathe in and start lifting your hands and your back
and your head. And as you breathe out, relax your hands and your shoulders and relax. So that's how we do the Paschimottanasana. You know, this asana is not very easy, but it's not very difficult also. But any asana you do, anything you do in life, rather, not just yoga, but anything you do in life, you need commitment, you need consistency also, then only you land where you want to, right? So just remember that it is your regularity which is most important. Even if you're not able to do the asana in a very perfect way, it's all right. Yoga doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be done with full heart and commitment, right? And for those who have some injury or some health related issues related to your back or spine, then you may want to avoid this asana. And if you have some health issue related to your abdominal organs, then maybe you want to avoid the asana. And otherwise, if you have any doubt in mind, then you may want to consult the doctor also before doing the asana. All in all, it helps in strengthening the back, in flexibility also of the back, in the it helps, you know, with the abdominal organs also, and plus of course it is helping with the hamstring stretches, right? So do try this asana and let me know in the comment section below after you try it and how do you feel about it. And also please do like the video, subscribe to my channel, share the video, and you know all what to do, right? So please do support me. Thank you so much. See you soon in the next video.